If you're watching this, you're probably someone who likes to think before making decisions. Late hours are usually when the noise fades and the real questions start to matter. For a long time, XRP has been one of the most talked about assets in crypto. Not because of hype, but because of uncertainty. And in markets, uncertainty is often more powerful than bad news. For years, the SEC's stance created hesitation around XRP in the US, not just among retail investors, but among institutions that simply don't move without clarity. That single factor shaped how XRP was perceived more than price ever did. What's interesting now is that the conversation is changing, not dramatically, not loudly, but noticeably. Recent regulatory discussions and legal signals suggest a shift toward clearer definitions rather than constant enforcement. This doesn't mean conclusions are final, but it doesn't. And when regulation starts focusing on structure instead of punishment, markets tend to pay attention. XRP's design has always been centered around efficiency, fast settlement, low transaction costs, and scalability. Those features don't matter much in speculative phases, but they matter a lot when systems are being evaluated for real-world use. This is usually the phase where long-term capital starts observing quietly, not reacting, not chasing moves, just watching. Institutional players rarely announce what they're doing in advance. They wait for reduced risk and regulatory comfort. Historically, this kind of environment has been a prerequisite for broader participation. It's also worth noting that US policy conversations around digital assets have matured. The focus is shifting from whether crypto should exist to how it should be classified and integrated. That shift alone changes how certain assets are viewed. This video isn't about predictions or price targets. It's about context, because understanding context is often more valuable than reacting to headlines. Short-term moves come and go. Narratives, however, tend to build quietly, often when fewer people are paying attention. XRP continues to show up in regulatory conversations for a reason. It sits at the crossroads of finance, technology, and compliance, a place many projects never reach. That doesn't remove risk. Markets are still volatile, and nothing moves in a straight line, but clarity, when it comes, has a way of changing behavior across the board. Instead of asking what happens next, it may be more useful to ask why certain discussions are happening at all, because relevance usually comes before momentum. If you appreciate calm, fact-based crypto discussions like this, a simple like helps support the channel. And if you want to stay informed without the noise, make sure you're subscribed. Stay grounded, stay curious, and I'll see you next time.